Let's do a fact check. We'll bring in Texas Republican Senator John Cornyn, serves on the Senate Finance Committee. He also met with the president last night. Sir, thank you for taking time with us. This big blow up between the president and Elon Musk, which, you know, everybody and their mom saw coming, has finally happened.
Yeah, I think, I'm glad that President Trump brought Elon Musk on board to head up Doge. And that's now going to be a permanent part of our conversation here. Everybody knows the federal government's too big, too bloated, and inefficient. And Elon pointed that out in great detail. But now we have a bigger responsibility, that is to keep the government running. And we need to follow up on the promises that we made during the campaign. President Trump did on no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. And we need to prevent a multi-trillion-dollar tax increase, which would occur if we do nothing. And then finally, and I think Elon would agree with this, we need to begin the process of chipping away at our national debt by finding savings where we can. And that's what this big, beautiful bill is all about.
The bigger problem, Senator, with this blow-up is it's not just about the salacious back and forth between the two. It really highlights the reality that the whole time Elon Musk was employed by the White House, he had this huge conflict of interest. He had a direct hand in shaping the policies that would affect his companies.
Well, I don't think the richest man in the world is too worried about this particular bill. And I think his intentions were very positive. But now our job as the elected representatives of the states and of our various congressional districts are to work with the president to keep the promises that were made that led to the president's election on November the 5th and our majorities in the Congress. And we'll be judged by our performance by the voters in our respective states. But I, for one, believe it's important to, number one, keep our promises, and I know President Trump feels the same. I know it would be devastating to see a multi-trillion-dollar tax increase, and I think this is the first opportunity in my time in the Senate to actually begin to bend the cost curve, to reduce deficits, and to find some savings, because we are on an unsustainable path. I think we would all agree to that.
Even the president, though, sir, has had to compromise. I mean, by his own admission, he has said, let's not make the perfect the enemy of the good. We want to push this bill forward because it has some cuts. But isn't it a disappointment?
Well, I think government is hard. It's different than running a business. And the reason is you got to get 215 votes in the House and 51 in the Senate. And we have senators across the political spectrum, even within the Republican Party, and we have to find consensus. But the good news is that what the House did, I think, is by and large going to be built on in the Senate. We're going to try to make it better. I'd love to see some more savings to deal with this debt problem that I think, again, Elon, the president, we all agree with. But this is not the end. President Trump made clear yesterday at the White House that he intends to make this a multi-year effort. And so this is the first step, but not the last step. And I think we all agree with that and are happy to know that is how the president plans this to be completed in coming years and on coming votes.
I think we're going to see if we can get you a T-shirt made up that says "Government is hard," because that was a great line, sir. We wish you all the best going forward with this. Thank you for taking time with us this afternoon.
Thanks, Jillian.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.